Hi, I'm Denny Stockdale. I'm the founder of the Kindness Concert Experience, and I'm on a mission to create a kinder world through music and the power of encouragement. And I'm sitting here today with my friend, my longtime friend, John Becker.
I'm John Becker, and I live in Longmont, Colorado. And Denny Stockdale came by to visit. We haven't seen each other in a long time, and um, it's been it's just been glorious. So anyway, we're going to try to do this. He's got some questions for me.
Yeah, thank you. I'm on a mission to ask questions around the country around kindness. And the first question is, what does kindness mean to you?
Kindness is the salve that kind of smooths everything together and helps heal and bridges the gap and makes life go easier.
Yeah,
Those little things that happen along the way when somebody does something for somebody, or um, especially being stuck. There's nothing like being stuck and having somebody help you out of the hole, and that really shows a lot of kindness. There's usually nothing in return for the person who's giving, but they give it anyway. That's when true kindness comes in.
yeah, thank you. Great answer. The second question is, how has music impacted your life?
Oh, music was my life. I started playing piano when I was 7 years old, and we were talking about it. There are those songs that we hear. I mean, we hear a lot of different songs, a lot of different music, and there's music that can pick you up, that can help you put down, help you solve problems. I play guitar and sing, and I like it all. I like the uplifting music and the dance music and the fun music and the sad music and the thoughtful music and the music is that. Well, once again, it's kind of like the kindness. It just moves everything and pulls it all together.
Yeah, thank you. Anything more you want to say?
About music,
Yeah. And if I cut you off too soon, I can edit this stuff.
that's
So,
fine.
so
Music is it's the basis. Everything is part of the. I mean, music is in the cosmos. The planets have their own music and everything. It's all part of what we are, and different vibrations. We have this physical entity here,
mm-hmm.
and one of my favorite instruments was a cello. And
Mm.
I think that there's something about the timbre of the cello, that range that it has, that vibrates within us,
Mm-hmm.
and we tend to vibrate sympathetically, and it feels good. I mean, I hear a Harry Chapin cello, and it vibrates inside of me, and it makes me feel warm. It's that. So we are sensitive to vibrations, music's vibrations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Next question. Um, do you recognize acts of kindness?
I hope so. Um, Gosh, acts of kindness happen all the time. It's that thanks for opening the door for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's the intersection. Go ahead and go through. I love it. It makes me feel good to wave somebody on. We're
Sure.
both vying for who's going to get into the intersection of the shopping mart first at the grocery store,
Yep.
and I'll say go ahead and take that space, or somebody else says that,
Sure.
and it's those little acts of kindness like that make the whole world a little better.
Yeah. And how do those make you feel?
Oh, they make me feel happy, fulfilled. Um, what if I just say it makes me feel? Yeah, it makes me feel good if somebody offers me their parking space or something.
Sure.
Uh, it makes me feel thankful, and I'm gratitude, and I'm filled with gratitude.
Awesome. Awesome. Next question. Do you recognize acts of unkindness?
Oh, I think so. An act of unkindness is something that's done with forethought, and I've gotten pissed. I've gotten angry, and whether or not it's expressed or not, or I'll just, it's not the kind of thing you want to propagate, because everything we put out comes back to us. So you start throwing out anger, and pretty soon you're going to start facing anger.
Sure.
So I always try to do that. But I'm human. It comes up in me. I'll get something will, somebody will cut me off, or, but it's usually if it's done with forethought, with meanness in mind,
Sure.
you know, and uh, yeah, I think you can kind of spot that.
Yep. Yep. And how do you feel when you recognize those acts of unkindness?
Oh, I go over and beat the crap. No,
Good
by
for you.
God, I'll tell you what, somebody's going to get ass whooping. Um, no, how do you do that? Lots of times, we were talking about this, getting flipped off in the car.
Sure.
The guy flips you off, and usually I'll wave back, and have a good day, that kind of thing, which is really um, vindictive. That's really, I don't really mean that so much. And
Sure.
it's kind of to me, that's more rude than flipping them off back or something.
Sure.
So when you get an act of unkindness, I'll try to usually put the fire out. I'll try to throw
Okay.
some water on it and get things cooled down, and hey, it's okay. We can get
Yep.
past this.
Yep.
Um, that's how I deal with them.
Okay. Kind of a side question based on what you just said. How do you help somebody calm down? And I think that was it right there, your breath.
Well, and yeah, we all need understanding. And usually when somebody's angry, it's because they're not being understood. And so it's trying to be understanding. You're like, what was it that, did I do something? Or are you just angry as a rule? I mean,
Right.
um, but being kind, you can still be kind about things.
Yeah.
And what we put out is what we get back. So,
Yep. Absolutely. And that leads kind of into our last question. How can we create a kinder world together?
um, work together on things. A lot of it isn't necessarily that people are unkind. A lot of it is that they're unconscious. They don't consider the effect they're having. They don't. It's not in their field of vision. They don't even see that that's part of the picture. And so to work together to make it a better world is to raise consciousness, to raise people's consciousness. And oh God, I just did. I'm sorry I cut you off. I'm conscious of that now. I see that. I apologize. I stepped on your toes.
Yep.
And I think that has a lot to do with it. It's about our consciousness.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, John Becker. I'm Denny Stockdale with the Kindness Concert Experience. And today we've had a great interview with my longtime childhood friend, John Becker. Great to see you again.